Hi everyone, this is kilzhot from 99 Gaming, and this is The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 16, Season Finale. Here we go. So, I just got one thing to tell you guys. I got to get my Daryl back. So, epic line from tonight's episode. Thanks to all of you guys for sticking around. This was good. This was really, really good. I needed an episode like this to sort of pull everybody back together. So, we're definitely going to talk about some of the spoilers and some of the things that happened. We're also going to talk about some of your thoughts, some of your predictions going into season number 8, and a little bit emotional there at times. Wasn't as much of a tear-jerker as I thought it was going to be. This is a really, really late stream for some, so it is morning, but it's early morning for some people. So, wow, I'm so appreciative that all you guys are sticking around. I know we're in different time zones, but it is super, super late. For those people that are watching the playback of this tomorrow, we will do a live stream tomorrow night. So to give us a chance to get a few more thoughts and just get everybody together. So thanks to everybody for being here. I got some things that I penciled down that I want to talk about, but I'm also going to get to some of your thoughts. Tyler Johnson, a little late, don't you think, Kills? Well, you know, that's why we're doing two. It is a little late, but not everybody has to be here. So if it's late, go get some sleep, man. You don't have to stick around. We'll do it again tomorrow night. It's all good. It's whoever wants to be here, whoever wants to talk. These emotional episodes where there's something big that happens, we are going to run them a little bit late because we want to do the reaction sort of live. So thank you. Thank you guys for being here. So Sharon is like, I'm never going to get up for work early tomorrow. This will not be a super long stream. We're probably going to limit this one to about 25 to 30 minutes, and it'll be a little bit longer tomorrow. So start typing the questions. Those people that are new, this is a little bit of how it works. You guys type the questions. If you do not want to be included in this reaction video, do not type your question because I'm liable to pick on you. I'm going to read it. I'm going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about a couple things. So, the we win, I thought was very, there are two things that really stood out to me. Is one, they didn't win, obviously, and then a little bit later on, or actually, was it when Sasha said one person has to die? I thought that was really good. And the question I also have for all of you, and you know, we're going to have a couple hundred people here very, very shortly. Was it a dream, a flashback, or was it a premonition? That's where I was kind of struggling with it. I know it was the morning before it happened, but do you think that that is Sasha's dream of the way it was going to happen, or do you think that it was possibly a premonition that she thought something was going to happen to Abraham? Because when I read a little bit of the script, the one thing that I thought was that she was lying to Abraham, that she had already known it was going to happen. She was in this dream state, but it could have been that she did have a dream that he drowned. So curious to see what all of you guys think about that. So Matt Huff, your show has changed my whole Walking Dead experience. Thank you so much. Well, I appreciate that. Great, great compliments. I'm going to tell you, the spoilers were really, really close. I misinterpreted a couple of them. I mean, I think about 95, 96% on. There were a couple things where I said, well, like Daryl is going to say this to Tara, and he actually said it to Rick, but almost everything that we said was going to happen did happen. So we got some people think it's a flashback. I kind of felt it was a premonition. That was just a little bit of my thought. And let's see what else we got here. Some really, really good lines tonight. Eugene, I thought it was also kind of neat when Eugene asked to speak to the group. The verdict's still out for me on Eugene, to be honest with you guys. And we'll get some of your thoughts on that. So there's a couple more people. So Chris Baxter says, just a dream. Holly Pierce says, just a dream. We're going to talk about Eugene in just a second. Because I don't want Eugene to be the next Dwight in my mind where it's like, and even Rosita. We went through it with like 3 different people, didn't we? It's like, you like Rosita, you don't like Rosita, you like Rosita. And same thing with Dwight. Eugene is going to be, we still think he's selfish, but there were a couple things that started to not change my mind, but started to make me understand the story a little bit more. All right, I'll just throw it out there because because I'm waiting on a couple questions to pop up. Sniper Rock, how's your day, Kills? It is long, man. I'm telling you, Sunday is, it's always a long day for me because it starts out with gaming videos at 11 a.m. and then we have just comic reads, things throughout the day, and then the spoiler Sunday, and then this is a little late. But we're gonna get through it and talk about a couple of the happenings from tonight. So thank you for being here. A lot of people are coming in saying love the chat, and I appreciate all of you guys and what we've been able to do this season. We're going to talk a little bit about the channel, some next steps that we're going to have, how the channel is growing, how you guys are a strong part of that. So thank you guys so much. One thing that I will ask all of you guys to do as we do all of these streams, we've got a couple hundred people here. If you guys could just slide the mouse open, slap the like button. It's really, really important. Just shows confidence that you guys like what we do and you're part of what we're doing. So I'd love to get this thing up to a couple hundred likes before the end of this video. Once again, you guys are the 999 Army, so show a little bit of support for each other as well too. So thank you. Let's see. I don't know a name. Poor Sasha. Yeah. I did like in Talking Dead though, where they kept talking about how Sasha was a warrior. And we did touch on this in a live stream a couple weeks ago where he said, Sasha is not going to be abused by Rapey Davy. Sasha is going to go out her own way. She was looking for a knife, a gun, a piece of glass. And like Scott Gimple said, she became a weapon. So, she was going to find a way to fight till the very end. So, Lindsay Luke, I know how some people are jumping on the feel sorry for Dwight bandwagon, but I'm not one of them. I really hope Daryl gets to kill Dwight. Well, he did say he was going to. And I think, that's the thing, Lindsay, with this apocalypse in this world, how it changes people. I mean, they just kill at will. I mean, even Daryl to say something like, I'm going to kill you. I mean, everybody is so barbaric. Even if they feel like they have a right to do it, it's all about vengeance, and it's just, they can kill somebody without thinking twice about it. The people tonight, you just see that gunfire. Still not 100% that Rosita is, if she won't, have some type of turn for the worst. Michael, I don't know there's a way that you can watch it. I watch it on AMC.com, so no idea. If I usually watch it when they stream it. I don't know what sites are out there or what bootleg sites are out there. But I know in about 12 hours I can get it on AMC and watch it. I did like that the last spoiler that we posted, because we didn't have that information early in the week with the chess piece when Dwight said didn't know. And I posted that for a few people on our Patreon site this morning, and then we talked about it in the live stream. I was really glad to see that they did edit that in there. Yep. First of all, idiotic. Your name is idiotic, and second of all, your comments are idiotic. So you will not be part of our stream ever again, probably. So thank you for stopping in and making an ass out of yourself, and goodbye. Did not need that. So Emmy Bacon. So it was Jadis who was the snitch. No, it was Tamiel. She, you needed almost a decoder to figure out what she was saying, and I'll have to go back and watch it. But yeah, she did say something that Tamiel was kind of visiting Negan and they found better deal. Probably the way she said it. And epic Jadis line tonight. This yours? I lay with him after. I thought I couldn't help. There was, even the episode was very intense. There were some things that I found a little humor in. Negan flipping everyone off. Rick just knowing and believing that something good was going to happen finally. And, Negan actually going behind Carl, and he was willing to hit him in the head from behind. We did see a different side of Negan. It's still cruel, vicious Negan, but Rick psychologically is getting to him. And I thought the part where Negan, is like, I see you, Daryl. Got to get my Daryl back. I'm going to go back and watch that again. I was a big fan of that whole lineup, the second lineup this time around. Asan, there you go. If you don't hit that like button, Jadis might lay with you. That is all the incentive that you guys need in order to make this happen. Yeah, it was awkward, but I just thought the timing of this episode was really, really good. I thought the writers did a great job. There were a couple people that posted comments on other videos, and it's like, I didn't like the season. It was too long. I don't know what you're going to compare it to, but to me, it kept my interest the whole season long. It wasn't like filler episodes. I mean, they have to tell a very spread out story. But for all of them to come back, I got to tell you, I mean, I got goosebumps a couple times when, number one, the tiger jumps out. So when Sheba jumps out, but then you see Maggie coming up, and you see Carol mowing them down, and Ezekiel is like, let's end this right now. Loved it. I absolutely loved it. So. You guys can see up on the screen, we're talking about a couple next steps, because it is the end of the season, but is not the end of what we're going to do and our conversations and our network and how we're going to build this thing. So while you guys are formulating a couple new questions, I do see several new people in our chat. It is late. We had just a tremendous turnout at about 7:30, and I think tomorrow night we're going to do this around 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys are here, we'll definitely regroup. We'll get back in there. So you can watch both of them and give you a little time to sort of, debrief and get your thoughts together, talk about it at work, talk about it at school, and bring some of the thoughts in there as well. And we'll probably have about double tomorrow night because I know there's a lot of people asleep. So let me just go through a couple more things and I'll get back to a couple questions. Number one, if you're new to this stream, here's the way it works. I'm going to read your comments. Randomly, we just kind of pick them out. Once the stream goes live, about 10 or 15 minutes afterwards, if you guys can get over there, leave your comments. Leave your thoughts. Let me know what you thought about the stream. A couple hundred people in here now. It'll be a few hundred. Once again, just if you guys could show support to the channel and all the people that are in here. This is about us growing. So hit that like button so these people see that there's a lot of interaction. And type your questions because I want to get to those as well too. So David Stubetta says, this was completely badass. It was so awesome. So very good feedback there. Parks Jason with a big 999. What's up? What's up? Who else we got in here? Kelsey Waffle says, second time in live chat. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming back. John Kills. What was Jadis referring to when she told Negan she wanted 12? He said resources are hard to find. So I'm thinking 12 people? We're going to have to go back and figure that one out. But, yeah, I think it had to do with maybe giving her some help, some assistance. I could be way off on that, but I'll go back and sort of piece it together. Yeah, I mean, she's got guns, so I don't know if she needs any more guns. Negan said something along the lines of human resources are hard to come by or something. I don't know if that's the exact wording, unless I just completely missed it. So toxic firepower, where did Gregory run off to? I think Gregory and Cal headed up to see the sanctuary. Yeah, I think it had something to do with people. I agree, Ben, but tone it down just a little bit. You're screaming profanities. Not necessary, but I agree with you. Tyler Johnson, Kills, if we hit 70,000 before you hit issue 100, will you do one uncensored? I can. I mean, I don't have an issue with doing an uncensored comic book reading. It's not necessary. The words are right up there, but I can definitely do one that is age appropriate because there's just panels and there's some stuff in there that it's just as easy to skip it. I'm more into the comic for the storyline, not as much of the hardcore stuff. Brad the Gamer, will Negan die next season? I'm going to say no. Not at all. All right, so let me get a little bit back to what I was talking about with Eugene. Rick is clearly struggling with the Eugene situation. But there are several times, I don't hate the messenger. I'm not liking Eugene at this point. I'm just explaining a little bit. So Eugene's walking down the corridor with Sasha, and he's basically talking about getting used to this type of life. He also goes out of his way to, one, to help Sasha die, which is what she wanted, but number two, to tell Negan he wants the chance to talk to Rick, to minimize the casualties. So there are some things there, but then you get to the point where Eugene is struggling a little bit when he didn't have the microphone or the megaphone when he is talking to Rick, and he puts the megaphone down and says, "I'm Negan." So he didn't have that confidence in his voice that he had before, and Rick gives the nod to blow him up. Rick is ready to just completely obliterate him, even though he doesn't understand Eugene is trying to help in the negotiating. So, like I said, I'm not supporting Eugene, but I do think, once again, they're opening up the door for Eugene to try to redeem himself somehow, especially with what Sasha said when she said, "I'm not giving up on you yet." And we know. All the writers have to do is switch a couple things. If Eugene were to try to, slip some pills to Negan, we would semi-forgive Eugene to a certain point. I don't know, Moody. I don't think he's fully drank the Kool-Aid, but we'll see. He's Negan for now. Sean Johnson, I'm surprised. Out of all the people Sheba attacked, she went for the one that was standing. She went after the one that was talking trash to Enid. Hey, Hassan, that's a good comment. I'm not going to read it, but I like it. Deidre Perkins says, "Kills, do you think Negan believes Sasha suffocated or he's suspicious?" He is suspicious. And that's where I think we got a subplot working for season 8. Mark Jacob, Michonne did. She did get beat down, but in fairness, it was not a fair fight. Well, she got beat down, but she won. What did she say when she was stabbing Tamiel? She said, "We're the ones that win." Crystal Thomas says, "Eugene is just adapting to his new surroundings." Eugene is over his head. Gav Play says, does Negan trust Eugene? No. But he controls Eugene, and that's the difference. Yeah, I think that's the thing too. Like Joshua Fett, I think you got a good point. Rick was going to blow up Dwight too. Rick was going to blow up everybody. Kyle Hughes, Killshot predictions for episode 8. Give me about 2 weeks, and we'll start getting into episode 8. Season 8, episode 1. It's a little early. It's a little late right now, and it's a little early for us to speculate. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go episode by episode. I'm going to just give you a little bit of storylines I think are going to pan out for next season. That'll be something that we definitely do over the next few months. Michonne could lose her eye and have a governor patch. I don't think she's going to lose her eye. She'll heal. She will heal faster than Rick's hand. So Lindsay says, Kills, if Eugene wanted to come back, will Rick accept him back? Yeah. Robin, really? Come on. Honestly. Dude, are you still living? Like, unbelievable. Dude just got blocked and reported at the same time. Unbelievable. I love the streams and I love my 999 army, but I swear we get we get the occasional idiot that just comes in here. Okay, anyway, he got his 5 minutes of fame. Nuke Soup says it was good seeing Abraham again. It was. I thoroughly enjoyed the flashback scene. I needed to see Abraham again. Caleb V says I might cry. It's okay. That's why that's why we do these late night streams. It's very emotional. We all get together and sort of unwind and talk about it a little bit. Do we know who messed with the dynamite? You know, there was one of the scavengers that was kneeling down beside the car. I'm going to say there. I'm going to say it was definitely the scavengers. Your boy Pooter says, who do you guys think will kill Negan and when? I don't think anyone's going to kill Negan. I do think that'll be something that sadly they will take along the comic line. And I think that's going to split up the group a little bit in Alexandria. I don't think they're going to want Rick to not kill Negan. It's set up for a really good war because those groups are just going to be spread so thin. Empty Promises. You think we will see more of Oceanside Crew? We definitely will. You're going to see a lot of Cindy, I think, next year. That's going to be Sasha's replacement. She's going to learn. She's just going to be an awesome, like, sniper type. Kelly F. says, do you think the scavengers will be on Negan's team during all-out war, or will they disappear in the shadows? They're going to be on Negan's team. You could see the negotiating already just continuing to happen with Negan and Jadis. And I think at the very end, you see a little bit of the size of the Saviors when they start pulling people from their outpost. There's a few hundred of them. They're huge, man. Rick just still doesn't have the manpower. He's going to need to be crafty in Season 8. So we're going to get to some shout-outs in a couple minutes. We're going to keep this thing going a little bit. Let me make a couple announcements for all of you guys because I know some people are curious. This is obviously the season finale. So we've set up a couple sites. There is a 999 Gaming official fan page. I want to thank the moderators, Moody Girl and Bree Thompson, for setting that up. I've seen already 30, 40, 50. You know, all of you guys are welcome to join. When the video goes live, Moody Girl can send you guys the link. There's going to be conversations. There'll be pictures. It'll keep us busy all throughout the summer. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of personal friendships and things that'll happen on those sites because it's already happened in our live streams. There's a lot of people that have, it's become like a family. So you guys are going to be welcome to join that. I appreciate it. It's an honor for me to be represented on that. You can also see up there, facebook.com, kilzhot. So if you guys, it's KILZHOT. If you guys send me a friend request, I'm going to accept you. You'll see a lot of gaming videos, a lot of Walking Dead stuff, comic book readings. A lot of that stuff will be posted on YouTube and also be forward there. And there's also a facebook.com 999gamed, which is my 999 gaming site. And once again, I'll forward a lot of videos and a lot of conversations there as well. If you guys want additional information throughout the summer, I do have a Patreon site that you guys can join that if you want, and you'll get spoilers. You'll get some things maybe a day earlier than most people. Not required, but if it's something that you guys want to do, you can check that out as well. And once again, just going to ask you guys, let's get us up. Can we get this video up to 200 likes? We got 270, 280 people bouncing in and out, so if we can get all of the people here, we're going to get some shout-outs a little bit, Holly. I'm going to talk about that in 1 second. But if you guys can get this thing up over 200 likes, we're going to talk a little bit about the next question. And we'll roll into it while I'm waiting on that to happen. So we got that Rick wanted to blow up Eugene. Negan was moving on to plan B. You can see he thought this was going to go smooth. Very, very interesting. In the spoiler, we talked about that. Negan wanted to kill 3 people, and he decides to kill one person. Sasha basically knew it was going to be her. And I got to ask the group this, because what did you guys think about Carl? Carl turning around, shooting the guy in the leg, and then start mowing people down. I thought it was incredible. Carl started that mess. So, and we'll just block that crazy guy one more time. I don't even know why I read his name in a video. That guy is like he's just the world's worst troll, number one. And he's been stalking me like on a video game I play forever. And I just have no idea why he keeps popping in chats from time to time. So, yeah, I'm going to get some of the Carl comments here. Moody Girl's like, Carl, exclamation point. Pin Curl 79, Carl's a badass, great shot. I'm telling you, I have a newfound respect for Carl. I did not care a whole lot for Carl early on, maybe even last season. But this season, maybe toward the end of last season, this season, he's starting to really come into his own. Game Universe, is Rick going to die? No, Rick's not going to die. Yeah, I like Carl. Carl takes the initiative, and then he's okay. It's like, hey, just Lucille me. No problem. Yeah, there was some definite concern on Rick's face, though, when he heard the scream and saw the person falling. They knew it was, he just knew in his heart at that moment it was Michonne. And you can see that rage kick in. Kelly Burke says he has definitely perfected or practiced his aim. You know, that goes back to, you know, with his eye issue, he's been throwing darts with his left hand. Rick did go in, so Kentucky Pricer says, I love when Rick told him, you know, all of that, and he still says he's going to kill it. And he did it again, right? It was like, not today, not tomorrow, but I'm still going to kill you. Coral, you go check on Michonne. Yeah, it wasn't the panic sad face Rick anymore. It was, because it's not sad face Rick anymore. It was determined Rick. It was, we're going to find a way to make this happen. Yeah, that was great too. Some of Negan's lines were spot on tonight. Holly says, seeing Michonne was heartbreaking, as was Sasha's death. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I was prepared for Sasha's death. But it was pretty easy to piece together, I think, even if you didn't have the spoiler. You could tell. You could tell, you know, that she was in something and it was moving. I think Morgan could take Ezekiel's death by Alpha. Really? Come on. I can't believe there's still people like that in the world. It's every once in a while I'll do a stream, and I think it's the same person. I'm not even going to say his name in the stream. He's just trying to get famous, but I mean, if anybody would love to be permanently banned, just come in chat and say something racist, and then we'll just make sure that you never come here again. Yeah, he's gone. I think it's the same person, just on an alt account that we blocked a little bit ago. Anyway, let's not dwell on the idiots that are still walking around this world. Let's get back to what we're all here for, which is The Walking Dead and recaps. It's not necessary. Mark Jacobs. So Sherry and Heath die. As far as we know, no. They should both still be fine. Josh, you know what? I think it's just because the stream is so late. There's just a bunch of crazies out there. Will they kill Eugene? There's not a need to kill Eugene. Eugene's powerless, at least to Negan at this point. So we're running at about what? We're already 30 minutes into the stream. So we're going to wrap this up in probably about 10 minutes. I don't want to make this stream super, super long because I know a lot of you guys have to go to work tomorrow night. Just wanted to touch base, see how everybody's feeling with some of these, answer some questions, and talk about just some future next steps that all of us are going to kind of get involved with. Tina B says, I need therapy after this episode. October can't come fast enough. Tina, that's what we're here for. This is your therapy. So thank you for being here. And we'll get a few more questions going. And tomorrow night will be a little bit, probably a packed house tomorrow night. Angus Johnson says, Rick and the group should storm the junkyard and kill that group first. That would be a little hard, though. You know, storming the junkyard, they got little caves and all that stuff in there. I think it's a tougher mission than you think. Money Me 17. I think Dwight will convince Eugene to help take down Negan from the inside. Well, you do have a few people on the inside, and Dwight is such a good resource. So you've got, Dwight could trust Eugene. You got Mark, who had his face burnt. You got the doctor, Dr. Carson from Hilltop. So, and you got all those ladies that want to kill Negan. So, man, my moderators are working hard tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Go get them. Go get them, Moody girl. Nothing gets by her. Steve Huffman, Killshot, I'm going to join your Patreon before... Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll leave some links up in some of the videos. I appreciate all you guys and your support. It has been amazing the last year. Q&A. This is from Crystal Thomas. Kills, do you think Sasha and Negan's wife shared similar qualities? No, I don't. I think the attraction that Negan had for Sasha is strictly, it's a warrior attraction. I think Negan's wife, and Negan was probably a different person back then. It's hard to tell. I'm not saying, it was a different world at that time, but his wife's not alive. So she's, regardless of what happens, she might not be the survivor that Sasha is. But great question. Jackson 3547. Do you think Negan is going to find out Eugene? No, I don't. Because the way it happened, this is what I was worried about. I was like, the pill was probably in a bag, and Sasha had it. But I thought the writers did such a good job that they stood the coffin up. So even if it was in the coffin when she came out, more than likely the bag fell out, or the bag fell out when they were driving. Any of those things, any above. I mean, maybe they go back and find a bag and find some residue, but they're not going to be able to CSI this stuff in a zombie apocalypse. So I think we're safe with that. But that was bothering me a little bit. Like, he's going to find that somebody made it. So we've got about 5 more minutes on this stream. We're going to get a few more questions here. I want to get as many questions as we can toward the end of the stream. So Tristan King says, I miss Abraham tonight when he returned. I did too. Kelsey Waffle, 999, do you think Sheba will die in season 8? I do. I don't think it's a cost issue. I mean, they're making money. They're paying Rick $500,000 an episode. They're paying Daryl $500,000. Rick might be making $560,000, $570,000. So $1 million an episode. The sponsors are paying for that stuff. They can definitely afford the CGI. I just think the story's going to play out. I think Sheba's going to die, and that's maybe protecting Ezekiel. I got a feeling they're just going to raid the heavy metal dude. I think is going to cause some havoc in the kingdom. So Ashley Show wants to know, do they trust Dwight? Well, they could be two different people. If you say they meaning the Saviors, yes. They meaning Rick's group, no. But Daryl will... Daryl finding that chess piece, I think, is going to be big for the storyline. Taps Ghost Lover says, Kills, what do you think about them not showing Maggie actually putting down Walker Sasha? Are they watering it down? No, I don't think it was a matter of watering it down. I think they just didn't need to. Not a matter of not killing a walker, but I think they just wanted it to be an act of kind of kindness or sending her to a different place as opposed to some gruesome thing. Let's see Sasha Walker die. I think it was just the intent of she's in a better place now. She's with Abraham. Let's give Shadow Puppet. Let's give him about 300 seconds because his W key seems to be stuck. Chess piece, the little piece that Dwight wrote on. It said didn't know. And he didn't find time to write it. And Daryl's not dumb. I mean, if Daryl sees didn't know written on a chest piece, now you got me saying chest piece. If Daryl saw didn't know written on a chess piece, the night or whatever it was, he knows that Dwight wasn't writing that when the war was, when the gunshots were firing. He had to either write it before they left or while they were in the truck. So he was prepared to leave that somewhere. But what could Dwight do? The only thing, he was probably in one of the toughest spots tonight. Like, Dwight could really not stand up. I mean, he was probably hoping that somebody would step in or hoping that someone would jump in. And Ender says, what do you think that Negan is going to do with Maggie now that he knows Maggie's alive? I don't think he's going to do anything to Maggie. I think Maggie's going to create an army around her. She's going to have some people ready to die for her. Yeah, several people are typing it. So Lindsay, Steph Richardson, a couple other people have asked they'd like to see a backstory for Negan. I think it'll happen next season. I think it'll happen to get you to have a little bit more sympathy for Negan. They'll find a way to do that. So Brett Early says, good Dwight didn't play his hand yet. I think you're right. I think Dwight can definitely make some things happen from the inside. And in a couple seconds, we'll get to one or two more comments and questions. So we're about, 40 minutes. Time flies when we are running this stuff. So Stax, thank you for being here. And just to let you guys know what to expect, a couple stats, we mentioned this earlier. We're getting ready to hit 27 million views, so it's just completely blowing my mind. 65K plus subscribers. All of you guys are a big part of what we do. Thank you. Appreciate you guys watching the comic book readings, being a part of the live streams. There's going to be more live streams, being a part of the spoiler videos and the things that we talk about during the week. We're going to continue to do that. Tomorrow will be Walking Dead chat on Monday night, and we'll start to transition. This is going to be an all summer long thing where all of us get together. It will be somewhat focused, I think, still on Walking Dead, but other things. We're going to call it Random Things. That'll be our Monday night stream. Wednesday, we're going to be doing the Wednesday Walkers. And then, of course, on Sunday, I'll be doing Chill with Kills segment early in the morning. And also, Sunday Spoilers is going to be all the way through the summer. So any new data, any information we get, we're going to do that. Appreciate everything that you guys do. Once again, if you guys could slap the like button one more time for me for this season finale. Just pull out Lucille, tap that like button right before Sheba jumps over and attacks the person right beside you. Hopefully we can get this thing up to 220, 230 likes possibly. And you guys know about all the social media sites that we're setting up. So 999 Army, there'll be a link on this video. Go check it out. Chance for you guys to sort of hang out. I'll be in there from time to time as well too. I'm a part of that. But it's more for you guys just to compare notes, and there'll be some videos linked. And also check out some of the other social media that we got going on. My goal for 999 Gaming and the spoiler sites and the fan site is just build this thing up to hopefully a couple 100,000 members at some point. Appreciate everything that you guys do. So, Crystal P, how do we get your info? There's a couple ways you can contact. Up on the screen, you can definitely see the Facebook links. Also, if you guys want to reach me, if you guys got something to say during the week or just want to, hey, Kills, this is what's going on, keep the communication lines open. You can also find me at Kick, which is KILZHOT as well too. Steph Richardson said, attack that like button. That's what I'm talking about. And awesome season. So from start to finish, just really, really ramping up. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Kelly Burke says, love watching you all week. So sad we have to wait until October. You will not wait until October, Kelly. We're going to be doing this. We're going to definitely keep the network going. We will find interesting things to talk about. And all of you guys that are here that are spreading the word, I've heard so many good comments about people that say, hey, I shared it with my Facebook group or such and such. I know, they're a subscriber now. A lot of people in this chat were here a year and a half ago when we had 500 subscribers. So I don't take credit for any of that. That is everybody in this room. You guys have done an amazing job building this channel. And I'm sure there's going to be it's going to grow unbelievably. I've got a lot of confidence in this group and everything that we do. Even the comic book readings, we're on issue number 46 now. It is moving right along. I try to make it easy for you guys too. Those of you that don't feel like reading it, let me do all the hard work. You guys just listen. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And 2 more questions. I lied. We'll do 2 more, and then I'm going to do as many shout-outs as I possibly can. And then we're going to wrap up the stream at about 45 minutes. Time flies. Time flies with no commercials, right? Imagine if Chris Hardwick actually talked this long without a script and without a commercial break. No way. And let's see. The season was amazing. Thank you, Lindsay. Where can I watch the full episode? You can watch it at AMC.com in a few hours. Dustin Castruba wants to know, are they going to move in one place like Hilltop? They look like they were getting pretty comfortable in Alexandria, but I think that's going to be a fatal flaw. I do think they're going to have to go back to their respective homes, and that's when Negan is going to strike them. So good question. And one last question. Who is the lucky person? You guys think long. Also, this video will be live in about 10 minutes. So when it goes live, if you guys could get over there as well too and leave your thoughts and comments on that, it would be amazing. And the last question is going to be not a Walking Dead question, but will I make a sound effects button to do during my comic reads? I don't know. I might just keep winging it. I may do voice sound effects. Kelly F. says, I found this channel halfway through the season, but it's definitely my favorite Walking Dead channel. And, I'm going to touch on that in 1 second. Stephanie Vince is like, more like Chris Softwick. There it is. So Connor F. says, what will happen in Season 8? That is the question that I'm going to end with. And I'm going to leave that as a cliffhanger because we're going to start to speculate. Not this week, but maybe give me about a week and a half, and we're going to start to do our videos and talk about what we think is going to happen in season number 8. we're getting ready to move into shout-outs. You guys that are part of this channel know that I like to give as many people credit as I possibly can. And once again, Kelly, who wrote the comment a little bit ago, I have just been bombarded with messages and comments, either through Kick or through YouTube, that say that this is their favorite Walking Dead channel and this is their favorite YouTube channel. I am extremely flattered and humbled when you guys say that. I'm not just saying it because of lip service. Thank you. That makes me feel just amazing, and that we've created something that everybody's a part of. So hope you guys have a wonderful night. We're going to do a couple shout outs here as quick as possible. It's late. I'm tired. I'm losing my voice. I will be fully amped up tomorrow. So I'm going to give myself about a 7 tonight. Tomorrow the energy will be back. I swear to all of you. We'll hype it up. It'll be super, super energetic. But it's 12 hours of videos. Cut me a little bit of slack here. All right. Thanks, everybody. Stephanie, Vincent, thank you for being here. Holly Pierce, Stacks, the Beatbox Box Breaker, Bree Thompson, Moody Girl, both of my mods, Game Universe, Michelle Yang, thank you for popping in. Bass, Kelly Burke, we are going to war, absolutely. Sharon Doble, appreciate you being here. To be one, Ask One, Villanova, I think I read it fast. Taps Ghost Lover, thank you for being here. Tina B, Edna Tells, thank you. Hassan Shabazz, appreciate you being here. Fit Cake, Mark Jacob, Trevor Grimm, Lindsay Luke, pleasure as always. Matt Johnson, Salin Blue, Kyle Hughes, what's up? Who else we got? Joshua Fett, thank you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Appreciate the interaction all season long. ETZ Mom, Emmy Bacon, thank you. Joey Price, By Design Media, thank you for being here. Is that with W something? I can't say your name. I'll have to figure it out. Joe Zylak, appreciate you being here. Who else we got? DP Games 1. Alyssa Munoz, thank you for being here. Now the screen is lighting up. The Ashley Show, appreciate it. Also, you guys will see some of the videos that I do during the week. At the end of that, there's some sponsors. So that's some of the Patreon members as well, too. Appreciate all the people that support this channel. You guys are just freaking awesome. Kelsey Waffle, second live stream. Hopefully you make many, many more. Blood Eagle, thank you so much. 999 Rocks, that's what I'm talking about. Raiden Roach. Who else we got here? Great Dane, I see you. Gage Sanders. CPA. What's up, CPA? The Chronic. Thank you for being here, Chronic. Appreciate you popping in. Tyler Johnson is like a popsicle on a hot day. It's an inside joke to that. Hopefully you guys know the popsicle shout out. If not, remind me. I'll tell you in the next episode. Mr. Maximus, thank you for being here as well. Harley Quinn, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Purple Potato. D123 Knife. Lisa G, part of the 999 Army. Sandy Schaefer, appreciate you being here. Aziel. Corretcher, I'm guessing on your last name. I'm doing the best I can. An unknown user, thank you for being here. Super Teabag, pleasure as well too. And also, if I missed you in a shout out, please don't take it personally. I try to do as many as I can. Seppuku? And it's hard to read some of the names too. Barbara, thank you for being here. Barbara's an easy name, I can say that. Deidre Perkins, pleasure once again. Shanny D, the gang, Chris Baxter, Gavin Hardman, thank you. Josh Thompson. Patrick Saya, thank you for being here. Chris Baxter, what's up, Chris? Nikki Sticks made it right at the end. Thank you for being here, Nikki. Your boy Trey. What's up, Trey? And the whole 999 Army, thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. Check the links whenever we set this video live. Get involved in the 999 Army. Be a lot of stuff shared back and forth. Once again, thank you. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Stay tuned for a lot of energy, some madness. Who knows what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about whatever. It'll be Walking Dead, but it could be some random stuff there as well, too. Sin Miller, thank you for being here as well, too. And to anybody I missed, get over when this video goes live, and we'll give you a shout-out next video.